Hey you guys, I created this video because California is going to be destroyed very soon, right after I die, and I wanted you guys to have knowledge and wisdom. This video is on the oneness of creation and why God created everything. Uh, God said that I have created in order to reveal truth and to reward everyone for their words and their deeds. Um, to go deeper, let's explain history. Satan was supposed to bow to mankind with the angels. When he refused, God cursed him, saying, I will fill hell with jinn and men that follow you. Jinn meaning beings made out of fire. And Satan said, since you have done this to me, I will lead everyone into hell, but your faithful servants. Um, God replied, I will allow this, because this is only things to happen unless God allows it to. And God made a promise, and that's why so many people are blind, deaf, and dumb. He cursed them, and God actually leads these people to hell, but they don't understand because they're liars. And liars, they don't believe truth because they don't speak truth. They don't have truth inside of them. Jesus said, in the time of Noah, it will be at the end. The Gospel of Jude in the New Testament quotes the book of Enoch. This book was popular among early Christians and Jews. According to the book of Enoch, some angels made a pact that they would sleep with women on earth. After they were banished from God, they asked Enoch to go and ask God for forgiveness. When God denied them forgiveness and said they were cursed until Judgment Day, they wept for several days. God did this because he knew that they weren't really sorry. He knew that they would just make the same mistake, so he cursed them on the earth. And what they did next, after they wept for several days, they ended up teaching man weaponry, sorceries, and technology. So they basically continued seducing mankind, and they created giants. Remember, once again, Jesus said during the time of Noah, it will be at the end, and Enoch was Noah's grandfather. This is a reference to the final judgment. When Michael, in the book of Enoch, he said, they have learned the secrets of the angels and gained all their powers. This happened during Noah's time. People sold their souls for abilities and powers, and now they're doing it again. Those angels were ended up being chained in darkness. And according to the prophecies of Enoch, and all of his prophecies came true if you read them, they were released in the 1900s. This explains why we had such an expansion of technology and weapons. And the sorceries were hidden, but you can read about Hitler and find out that he had the spirit of destiny and that he was extremely into the occult and hidden knowledge. It was the angels who were actually pushing him towards it, or the aliens that were pushing him towards that. And just as justice was performed then, now is the time of the final judgment. God allows the angels to fall. He allowed them to fall to test mankind. God doesn't want another fall. That's why he released the angels, so that way he could fully test mankind to see where they stood. They stood with creation, or they would stand with the Creator. He did it to test their heart. Mankind has been seduced by the fallen angels, because once they are redeemed in the new age, God does not want another fall once again. Many will be like Jesus. Many will be like the angels during the resurrection, because God is going to reward them for all their deeds. And those who actually fail this test will be put in hell forever. Only the idolaters, the people who worship another god but God, will go to hell forever. Jesus said this is the only unforgivable sin. And because of that fact, only people who worship other gods will go to hell forever. If you're a thief, if you masturbate, etc., you can't do that in the new Eden. But we'll help you. We'll teach you, and you'll stop, because Jesus was our judge, and Jesus was perfect, right? Well, the Bible says that the saints will judge the world. The Bible says that we will judge angels, and Jesus said that you can only judge from the measure of yourself, and if you judge beyond yourself, then you shouldn't judge, meaning that if you do the same things, and this is actually quoted, if you do the same things as someone else, you can't judge them. So let's say that Peter, for instance, let's say he reincarnated, and he was one of the worst sinners because, like Jesus said, Satan asked for Peter. And let's say that Peter sinned a lot because he fell 3 times, he denied Christ, just like the church is doing now. And because of that fact, Peter being the judge, Lot will be able to get into heaven once he fully has the keys, to heaven and earth. Once again, those who fail will be put in hell forever, and those who pass will be rewarded and gain eternal paradise. This was the reason for creation, once again, to reveal truth and reward everyone for their deeds. Those who fell into creation in heaven and on earth will be removed very, very soon. And those who fell into the Creator will gain the highest existence depending on their words and deeds. So once again, California will be destroyed soon. I'm going to die. I want you guys to come back to this and know everything that I said was true and gain knowledge and wisdom. Rely on God and have faith in Him alone.